It's Entertainment Schmig.
And it's brought to you by Plaza Motors, Signs of Hope. Let's talk again about Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. We had the story last week. First, that TLC was thinking about canceling the show. Then later on that it was canceled because Mama June dating a man who molested a member of her family. He served 10 years in prison. He's a registered sex offender. Late on Friday, the news came out that the relative he molested was actually Mama June's daughter. And the more she denies it, the more people are coming up with proof. Photographic evidence that she bought this man a car, evidence that he's been around other children in her family.
I mean,
it's disgusting.
Who thought about doing a background check on these people?
Oh, my God.
I mean, come on. I mean, whose fault is this? These guys, they made them stars, and now, their little empire is crumbling. But I don't think Mama June and her family, they're going to obviously take the heat for it. But it's not like you can walk away from this unscathed.
Right.
No, and she went online, put a video on Facebook saying it was all a lie. Well, this car that she bought was delivered to this guy's house where he's registered at this house as a sex offender.
Yeah, and it was very interesting because you could kind of go back and see the evidence that TLC knew what was going on, knew more than we did, because last week, remember when they canceled the show, they said they remain committed to these children and they will pay for counseling for the children.
Yeah, why would you do that if it was just a, springtime love affair? All of a sudden it happened.
Or a rumor.
Or a rumor,
Yeah.
It's despicable.
So, and Anna, the daughter who was molested, a.k.a. Chickadee, she's 20 now, and she at first didn't believe the stories. Then she was kind of shown some proof and was so angry because apparently when she initially went to her mom to try and tell her that this man, Mark, was doing this to her, her mother didn't believe her and said, "Why are you doing this to me?"
Yeah.
Just sad.
She needs to go serve a little jail time, maybe.
Just
I don't know.
Awful story. At the box office this weekend, Ouija, the movie, beat John Wick. I mean, 'tis the season. People want to see a horror movie before Halloween, but it brought in $20 million.
Poor Keanu Reeves, right? I mean,
And I heard the movie's really
it's supposed to be
really
pretty good. Yeah. But you get beaten by
14.2.
Ouija.
Right.
St. Vincent, by the way, opened here in St. Louis, and as it grows, as it's opening in more cities, it's doing pretty well. 8.1 million, respectable showing. If you want to hear our interview with the director, Ted Melfi, who's from Missouri, online at y98.com. One of my neighbors actually said he heard the interview that we did last week and didn't know anything about the movie, but after that, he's like, I'm going to go check it out when it comes out on Netflix. No, he didn't say that part, but he was really interested in it. He thought that Ted Melfi was a really interesting guy. I love this story just for the headline. This is all we need to know. A British woman claims she's allergic to Simon Cowell. Just like that. Okay. At the Giants-Royals game last night in San
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
A little late on that one, but I didn't know that was coming up.
You mean Simon didn't know that was coming up?
I mean, that's right.
Last night, National Anthem before Game 5 of the World Series. Aaron Lewis, formerly of Stained, now a country artist.
Weird.
Messed up the lyrics. I think maybe we should play his comments about Christina Aguilera first, because a couple years back, he criticized her for putting her own spin on the National Anthem.
I guess I don't understand how people that sing the National Anthem can be so self-absorbed that they would try to change that song.
Oh, yeah, Get some applause for that.
That they would try to change that song, he said. So he didn't say mess up, but he did say change the song.
Move it around.
And I was watching the game, and I saw this guy come out. At first, they didn't have his name on there, and I thought, who is this numbnut with a tattoo across his neck? Seriously. You look like an idiot. He's wearing sunglasses. It's at night in San Francisco. Please. If I recognized you, it would be okay. All right. Wait till you hear this.
If he had taken his sunglasses off, he would have actually seen the right lyrics.
What so proudly we hailed, were so gallantly streaming.
You can hear the crowd all like, oh, that's not right.
That's not the wrong
that,
place.
but they scroll the lyrics up on the board for everyone.
Yeah.
I know he was facing, with his back to center field, but it couldn't have happened to a more talented fellow. He's a country guy. I bet the country folks don't want him either.
No, right.
Walk so proudly we hail. What? I used to sing rock.
And some sad news to report. Actress Marcia Strassman died Friday after a long battle with breast cancer, only 66 years old. She was Rick Moranis' wife in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. She was also, sorry to bring up a sore subject guy, Gabe Kaplan, one of your least favorite people. She played his wife on Welcome Back, Kotter. But years ago, she and Gabe talked about this producer on Welcome Back, Kotter who tried to cause problems, pitting them against each other by telling them lies about the other one.
I was growing increasingly less happy with what I was doing on the show.
She just did a joke at the beginning, the joke at the end, and she wouldn't have anything else to do.
Gabe wants you off the show. I'm the only reason why you're still on the show.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The producer kept saying that Gabe hated Marcia and kept saying that, vice versa with her to pit them against each other. Really, it was Gabe. Gabe was behind the whole thing, wasn't he, guys?
Yes, he was.
He's not a pleasant man.
That's Entertainment Schmig. More at 8:40 and online at y98.com.
Not that I'm looking for a pleasant man.